Hey guys, it's Broheen again with another video for 91 Extreme RT's channel. This is going to be a continuation of Chloromancer for the Mage, 61 Chloromancer. Reason I'm choosing to do this one is to get it out of the way because I just put a Chloromancer raid healing spec on his a 91 Extreme RT's channel, and I figure as long as I'm at it, I might as well knock out the tank healing portion. So as you can see, I'm kind of getting ready here. I'm in a group for a Great Hunt, and I will be the tank healer. So there's going to be a little bit of gameplay. The spec is almost identical to the one that I had up on his channel for raid healing. Still 61 Chloromancer, still 15 Warlock, 5 in Magical Affinity, 5 in Vitality, 5 in Opportunity. I believe all of the macros are identical as well. You still have your main spam macro as Show Nature's Touch, Suppress Macrofailures, then you're going to cast Corrosive Spores, Ruin, Nature's Touch, and Vile Spores. The Void Life one is still the same as well, just the usual Show Void Life, Suppress Macrofailures. For time's sake, I'm not going to say the Show ability or Suppress Macrofailures. All the description of this video will have the macros in it again. So this one is again Stopcasting Vile Spores and cast Void Life. What you're leading off with into every battle before you start healing anybody is your cast Radiant Spores, cast Withering Vine macro. Again, we still have, let's see if I can find it here. I really wish you could organize these to whichever order you want after you make them, but it doesn't let you yet. Your single target healing is also going to be Bloom, Healing Torrent, and Natural Healing, just like in the other spec. And this comes in a lot more handy because you're more or less pocket healing. What that means is you're focusing your heals on the tank and the tank only for this. It's mainly used in some raids and any 5-man dungeon you're going to do. So you can pocket heal them with single target abilities like Bloom, Healing Torrent, or Natural Healing more often or more so than you would in a raid healing spec. Then we have our Cleanse Shout macro, which I'm not going to get into. That one is on the other one. All the abilities on my bar are exactly the same. The rotation is exactly the same as the other video, but I'm going to go through it one more time for you. Start off, like I said, with Radiant Spores and Withering Vine, so double tap that macro. Then you're going to main spam your Nature's Touch main spam macro. And until you start hard casting Nature's Touch or Vile Spores, you're going to stop casting it with Void Life and do 2 Void Lives to build up your Boon of Life to 5, just like in the other video, and then start casting your main spam again, which should allow you to cast a Nature's Touch for absolutely free. And then every time here, your opportunity is going to proc. Again, you can either use that with Wild Growth to get a free cast Wild Growth, or another free cast of Nature's Touch, depending on the circumstances, if you need another big heal or if you need to increase the DPS of the group. You still have Resurgence and Living Shell, which Living Shell is just a small absorb shield, and Resurgence is a small heal over time. Your natural conversion cooldown still on the bar. And Entropic Veil still on the bar as well. Symbiosis is here. This is nice because if you need to do extra tank healing, in this case it is different from the raid spec, but you can put Symbiosis, it's one of your cooldown abilities, you can put it on the synthesis target, and it'll increase the healing you do to that one target by 50%, or you can cast it on a second friendly, and it will also heal them just like you would be healing the tank. Still have Essence Surge here for a quick 100% restore, or I should say 100% of the mage's maximum health. It's your big heal. Still have an AoE Flourish and another AoE cooldown. Natural Splendor, which is over 8 seconds, deals a ton of damage, restores a ton of health. So you need to get a drink in the middle of a raid or something, cast up a Natural Splendor, and you're pretty much good to go. So I'll do the rotation a couple times for you here. Put on your normal buffs, Living Aegis. Keep Living Energy on. This time, unfortunately, I can't really do this here because I don't have a target selected, but you would normally cast Synthesis on the tank, and it'll apply Lifebound Veil as well as Synthesis. Then you would go through the normal rotation, start off with your Radiant Spores, do your main spam. We're hard casting, so cut it off with Void Life. Do 2 Void Lives. After the second Void Life, go back to your main spam. Go back to Void Life once you hard cast, so on and so forth. And then you can do the occasional Natural Splendor. You can throw on a Tropic Veil for situations when you need to do a lot more healing. This is also a charge consumer. That's about it. So we're going to cut the video. As I said, rotation is exactly the same as the raid healing spec. Nothing different about it at all. They're both built exactly the same way. Again, macros will be listed in the description, and we're going to wait for this raid group to fill up here to get into a Great Hunt or a DRR, whichever one they decide to do, and I will be the tank healer, so I'll show you a little bit of gameplay about that. We will be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to the second portion of the Chloromancer tank healing spec, and look who it is. It's Ashabala. 91 Extreme RT, should we say hi? And there we go. Now we'll wait for him. So anyways, what you want to do first is not die. Not exactly sure how I got hit there. But first thing you want to do, find your tank. As soon as my Soul Walk is up here, you need to put Synthesis on him. So we're going to hit that immediately. A rebuff. Now that you have Synthesis on the target, you just got to go through your rotation. Remember, main spam, 2 Void Lives. You can clip your second Void Life. I can stand in anything because I'm a healer with Fury of the Ascendant. So just constantly do that over and over. Do your main spam until you start getting hard casts, and then do 2 Void Lives. Clip the second Void Life about 3/4 of the way through. Over and over. Easy peasy. 2300 on my HPS meter. Remember to keep up Radiant Spores at all times. Makes your party members heal themselves. And if you have to, because people are starting to die here because they're, I don't want to say incompetent, but some people don't always know how to do these without dying. So you can cast out a Natural Splendor whenever you see your team kind of down on health. If you're near them, you can throw out a Flourish and heal them for the most part. But that's about it, guys. Refresh Radiant Spores, do your main spam, until hard cast, 2 Void Lives. Can't say it any other way. It's simple. I'll go try it. Alright, so subscribe to my channel again. It is Silent Broheen is the name of my channel. These videos here are going to be going on 91 Extreme RT's channel. And click the like button if you like it. If you don't, we'll feel free to ask a question, and we'll try to answer as best as possible. If you have any questions about my own videos, either myself or Silent Chaos, we'll try and answer them for you. You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks.